Outer vaults of the Tome. The Tome of Unliving is a decaying masterpiece, a wonder of grim engineering that has been abandoned to centuries of rot and decay. But though the outermost walls, ceilings, and floors of the structure are infused with powerful divine magics and are untouched by time, the inner structures have proven much more susceptible to the wear and tear of aging. Northern Deadwood. An ancient iron door stands opposite the massive outer gates encrusted with centuries of rust. When the gate opens, you are faced with a silently crackling plane of blue-white energy. The wall of light rises as high as the gate and seems to be about as thick as the outer wall, though the semi-transparent force you can make out a small room, a heavily rusted iron door directly across from you. Northern Necrology. You enter a curved room, its walls shining with a passionless radiance etched into the walls, illuminated by, or perhaps the source of the dead light, are thousands of lines, spiraling, elegant runes. Opposite you, the flow of these symbols is interrupted by a simple door set within the opposite wall. Northern Outer Shrine. A broad room, it lit by the fires of short, razor-topped pillars open before you. Facing you from opposite wall is an intimidating pair of dark metal doors, ornamentally embossed with a scene of huge blindfolded skeleton weighing hundreds of miniature corpses in its outstretched hands. To either side of the door you've entered through are a pair of deep alcoves, a fearsome statue standing in each one of unclothed skeleton holding a gnarled walking stick, and the other a fleshless warrior wielding a scythe. Before both sculptures stand short pillars bearing an unlit brazier. Central Deadwood. The doors beyond the Deadwood has no lock, but it is rusted shut. The gate opens before you, revealing a blue tingled haze of energy, silent, alienating in unknowable arcane tides. The barrier fills the entranceway through, partially obscure. You can make out a stout door standing in the room beyond. The light is a visible divine ward that keeps the tomes undead, even incorporeal ones trapped inside. The wall should not prove to be an obstacle to the PCs unless they are somehow undead themselves. Central Necrology. The door leading from the room is stuck in its frame and requires to be broken. The curved walls of this chamber seem to be suffused with a dull radiance. Miles of tiny elegancy carved runes run along every vertical surface here, broken only to make room for a crude iron door. Central Outer Shrine. Flame flicker in this room in anticipation of your arrival. Across the room is a relief upon a black iron door. A gore-drenched skeleton raises a chalice of skulls to its face, showering itself in rain of blood to its sides. Partially hidden in dim alcoves stands a statue of stern-looking blindfolded corpse and a sculpture of an old woman being held aloft by a skeletal form. Before both of these alcoves stand unlit braziers. The unlit braziers are parts of a magical device capable of unlocking the gates. The braziers before the judge operates the lock, while the brazier before the guide operates the lock. However, if the devices are operated in haste, the trap built into the room is spitting. Should a second brazier be lit before the first partner in another room is, dozens of long, straight blades burst through the thin mortar lines within the floor, affecting all creatures within the room.